Hello dear students, my name is Vachaspati Bimali. By profession I am an IELTS, PT, Duolingo, TOEFL and English language trainer. I have been teaching IELTS and TOEFLs for at least 30 years. Today in this YouTube video I am going to teach you something about IELTS listening module. So okay. Let me explain this IELTS listening. In IELTS listening module, today I am going to teach you how you should follow or how you should understand the instruction. In IELTS listening module and IELTS reading module, you have to follow, you must follow instructions very properly. If you don't follow instructions, if you write correct answer also, you will get 0 score in both, in IELTS listening and IELTS reading also. So number one tip, number one rule, let me explain you, let me repeat this sentence. Not more than 2 words and or a number. Not more than 2 words and or a number. Here and is also conjunction and or is also conjunction. If you get this type of instructions, how you can write, how you should interpret, not more than 2 words. Here you can write 1 word, you can write 2 words. You can write the instruction below the boundary, you can touch the boundary, but you cannot cross the boundary. Not more than 2 words. Here you can write 1 word, you can write 2 words. But you cannot write 3 words. You cannot cross the boundary. And or a number. So here and or you can use number also. You can write 1 number also. 2 words and or a number. I mean you can write 2 words and or a number. Okay. You have to read this instruction in 2 ways. Okay. Let me explain this instruction in 2 ways. Not more than 2 words and a number. You can write 2 words and you can write 1 number. Next, this means you can write 1 word and a number. 1 word plus 1 number. 2 words plus 1 number. Here, not more than 2 words. Here, you can write 2 words and plus you can write 1 number. Here, you can write 1 word and 1 number. Not more than 2 words. You can write answer below the boundary, you can touch the boundary and you can write 1 number also. Okay. So here special note, our answer might be 1 word, 2 words, 1 word and a number, 2 words and a number only. Here if you give answer by writing 2 words only, it's fine. If you give answer by writing 1 number also, it's fine. There is no problem. What I mean here, you can write answer below the boundary, you can touch the boundary, but you cannot cross the boundary. Okay, now let me explain more. Okay, everything is in my laptop. Okay, let me hear. Our answer might be 1 word. You can give answer not more than 2 words or number. Not more than 2 words and or a number. And is also conjunction and or is also conjunction. You don't have to confuse. Okay. It doesn't matter. So you can give answer by using 1 word also. You can give answer by using 2 words also. You can give answer by using 1 number also. And total how many possibilities? 5 possibilities. Now let me explain. Which day is New Year's Day? If you get this kind of questions, which day is New Year's Day? So here is what is the answer? What is the instructions? Not more than, what is the instructions here? Okay. Not more than 2 words and or a number. Not more than 2 words. You can write 2 words and or a number. You can write 1 number. 2 words plus 1 number. 1 word plus 1 number. 1 number is also correct here. 1 word is also correct there. Here are total 5 possibilities. Now let me explain more. Here, which day is New Year's Day? Here you can write January 1st. Here January is a word and 1st is a what? Number. Yeah, 1st. This is count as one number. Okay, January is a word and this is a what? Number. Here is one word and one number, and this is correct. Two. Okay. Next, 1st of April. So first, this is count as one. This is count as one number, and this is count as one word, and this is count as one number. Okay, here are two words and a number, and this here are two words and one number. This is also correct. That's correct. Okay. What does the instruction says? Two words and or a number. And or a number. And is also conjunction and or is also conjunction. Here you can use two words plus one number. 1st of April. This first, this is count. It is counted as one number. Way of one word, April, another word. Here are two words and one number. This is also correct. Now let me go ahead. Okay. Can you write like this? 1st of April. So how many words are here? One, the is one word. Of is next word. April is next word. There are three words and one number. Okay. So no, you cannot write this answer because there are three words and a number. And what does the instruction says? Two words and or a number. Two words and or a number. You can use two words and you can use one number. Let me repeat. You can write answer below the boundary. Instead of two words, you can write one word. Okay. And or a number. You can write one number also. And instead of that, you can write either one number or one word also. Now, next instruction. Okay. Next instruction, if you get this kind of instruction, not more than three words. Not more than three words. Here, you can write one word, two words and three words answer. If you get this kind of instruction, next instruction, no more than three words. You can write answer by using three words, or you can write answer by using two words, or you can write answers by giving one word. What I mean here, you can write answer below the boundary, or you can touch the boundary, but one thing that you cannot do here, you cannot cross the boundary. No more than three words. Here, you cannot write answer by using four words. If you write answer by using four words, your answer will be incorrect and you will get 0 score in Ielts. Okay. You should not violate the rule. Okay. In Ielts, listening and writing, you have to follow the instructions very, very properly. Not more than two words. For example, here, in which direction the sun rises? In which direction the sun rises? Okay. So here you can write east. Here east, it is correct answer because it is one word. Instead of three words, you can write one word. Here you can write east because it is one word. Okay. Next, east. East is what? East is what? One correct answer. One word answer. It's correct. Next, it is correct answer. Next, you can write the east. You can write the east also because here are two words. Two words answer. Okay, what is the instruction? Not more than three words. You can give answer by using one word and you can give answer by using two words. The east. The east is what? Here are how many words are here? Two words. It is correct answer. Next, in the east. Three words answer. It is correct answer. What does the instruction say here? Not more than three words. If you get this kind of instructions, you can touch the boundary. You can write answer by using three words. You can give answers in two words. You can give answers in one word. Now, let me go ahead. Everything is in my laptop. Let me scroll down it. Okay. Okay. Here next instruction. One word and or a number. One word. You can use one word and or a number. You can use a number also. Here, if you write answer by giving one number, your answer will be correct. Here, if you write answer by using one word, your answer will be correct. Let me explain more. This instruction means one word and a number. This means you can use one word and a number. Okay. Next instructions, one word or a number. This means you are allowed to enter one word only or one number only. Okay. One word and a number. You are allowed to use one word only or you are allowed to use one number also. Okay. No need to use one word and a number. Okay. If you can use one word and a one number, you have options. You can write answer by giving one word also, and you can write by answer by giving one number also. For example, see the questions. If you get this kind of instructions, how many eyes does a human being have? How many eyes does a human being have? Here, if you write two eyes, that is correct answers. Because one word. Two eyes is what? One word. This is correct answer. Next, one word and one number. But here, you cannot write two eyes. You cannot write two eyes. If you write here, and what is the questions? How many eyes does a human being have? If you write here two eyes, if you write here two, if you write here two eyes, this two eyes, your answers will be incorrect. Because what is the instructions? One word and or a number. But what I have done here, I have written two words. TW2, EYS eyes, two eyes. You cannot write two eyes. Are you getting me? Next. This is incorrect answers because there are two words and you are not allowed to enter two words. You can also write two. So here you can write two. How many eyes does a human being have? You can write two. You can write two because two is what? One word. Are you getting me? So you have to follow the instructions very, very carefully. Okay. So here, if you get instructions like this, how many? Okay, sorry. Now instructions. Okay. Okay. I was talking about next previous one. Okay. What were the questions? How many eyes does human being have? And what were the instructions? Okay. So what were the instructions here? How many eyes does a human being have? One word and or a number. Now let me go ahead. Yeah. So here, two eyes. Two eyes is correct. What were the instructions? One word and or a number. One, you are allowed to use one word and or a number. Here is two eyes. This is correct answers. So two is number and I is what? One word. Here is one word and one number. This is correct answers. Next, two eyes. This is absolutely incorrect answers. Because what is the instructions? One word and or a number. So instead of using one word and or a number, is there a number? No. There are two words. That is why this is what? Incorrect answers. You have to follow the instructions very, very carefully. What were the instructions? Not more than one word and or a number. And what were the questions? How many eyes does human being have? So if you write answers like this, two eyes, your answers will be incorrect because here you haven't followed the what? Instructions. Two, one word and or a number. So one word and or a number. You can write here 2. This is correct answers because you have written the answers below the boundary. One word and or a number. You can use one word also. You can use one number also. But what I have done here, I have used here one word only. That's why it is correct answers. Next, 2. 2 is also correct answer. And what were the instructions? One word and or a number. Here I have used number only. That's why this is correct answers. Now, next instructions. Okay. If you get instructions like this, next instructions, one word only. Okay. What you need to do, you have to write answer by giving only one word. If you write answer by giving 2 words, your answers will be incorrect. Okay. You have to follow the instructions very, very strictly. Here, you are allowed to use one word only. Let's have a look at these questions. I'm going to make you understand these questions. There is a box with a dozen of donuts. There is a box with a dozen of donuts. How many donuts are there in the box? How many donuts are there in the box? I'm not going to explain this. You can read by yourself. If you write answers 12, your answers will be incorrect because you are using here number. So what is the instructions? You have to use one word only. So 12 will be your incorrect answers. Next, if you write here 12, your answers will be correct because here you are using one word only. Next, if you write here 12 donuts, your answers will be incorrect because you are using here 2 words. That's why your answers will be incorrect. Next, 12 donuts. Your answers will be incorrect because here you have used one number and one word. And what were the instructions? Next instruction, one word only. If you get instructions like this, you will have to write, you don't have to write the answers the way I have written here. Okay, here. You will have to write the answers the way I have written here. 12. Okay, 12. Did you understand? Hope you are getting me. Now let me explain one again. If you get instructions like this, you have to follow the instructions very properly. Once again, how many donuts are there in the box? So at first you have to read the instructions. You have to write the answers by using these instructions, one word only. You can't write this 12 because this is what? Number. You can write 12, this is word. You cannot write 12 donuts because there are 2 words. You cannot write 12 donuts. This one number, one word, because this is what? Incorrect. According to instructions, this is what? Incorrect. Even though your answer is correct, you will get 0 marks if you don't follow the instructions. This is how you have to write. You have to solve Ielts listening module. Especially if you get questions like this, you have to follow the instructions very, very properly. Now let me explain the last number is not more than 3 words and or a number. Not more than 3 words. If you get this kind of instructions, you can write answers using one word. You can write answer below the boundary. Not more than 3 words. You can write answers by using 2 words. Okay. You cannot cross the boundary. And not more than 3 words. You can write answers by using 3 words and or a number. Okay. So here you can use number also, and you can use one number also, and you can use 3 words and you can use one number. You can use one word, one number, 2 words, one number. Below the boundary, there is no problem. If you cross the boundary, there will be a problem. Your answers will be incorrect. Now, what is the question here? Not more than 3 words and a number. You can read this instruction in 2 ways. Not more than 3 words and a number. You can write 3 words and you can write one number. You can use here 3 words, you can write one number. Again, you can use one word and one number. You can use 2 words plus one number. You can use 3 words plus one number. So how many possibilities are here? Okay. 1 word plus one number. 2 words plus one number. 3 words plus one number. And again, 1 word, you can write answers by giving 1 words also. You can write giving answers 2 words also. You can write answers by giving 3 words also. And you can write answers by giving 3 words and a number also. Now let's have a look. For example, let's have a look. Which day is Christmas Day in the UK? Which day is Christmas Day in the UK? Which day is Christmas Day in the UK? Which day is the Christmas Day in the UK? This is the questions. Okay, if you write December 25, there is one word plus one number. This is what correct answers. You can use this number. Remember, 25 counts as one number. Here is 25. It counts as one number. So here is, okay, one number, one word. You can also write 25 of December. You can also write 25 of December. 25 of December. Here is of is one word. December is two words. And 25 is one number. Here are two words and one number. This is also correct. Okay, here you have two words and a number. And we can also write the 25 of December. How many words are here? The, one word, of, two, December 3. Here are three words and one number. Here are three words and a number. What does the question says? Three words and or a number. You can write three words and you can write one number also. That is also correct answers. Okay. So because there are three words and a number. So you are allowed to use three words and a number. So what I am saying again, you are allowed to touch the boundary. You cannot cross the boundary, but you can write the answers below the what? Boundary. Now next number. Next instructions. Not more than two words. Not more than two words. You can use one word also here. You can use two words also here. But you cannot use any number here. Okay. So here. Total two possibilities. Like how many eyes does human being have? Okay. So not more than two words. One. Okay. Two eyes. Not more than two. Not more than two words. You can write TW2 EYS eyes. But you cannot write TO. Okay. Like this two. Okay. Like numerical two and eyes. You have to use the what? Numbers. This means you can use one word and two words. Total two possibilities. Okay. So dear students, okay. Here I have given you all the tips, especially for instructions that you need to follow in what? IELTS listening and reading. Dear students, I have been teaching IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo, and Oxford test, and Advanced English, General English, okay, PT Academic, PT General, IELTS Academic, IELTS General for the last 30 years. If you are interested to join my online and offline class, please you can give me a call in my WhatsApp number. Okay, you can directly give me a call. You can text me a message. And if you like my teaching style, please do subscribe my channel. Okay, and write comment in the comment box. Thank you very much.